What's up, everybody, and welcome to Mo's Honest Review. And Stranger Things dropped last week. And right now, I'm sitting here going back and watching season 1 through 4 because there's so many things that I've missed or forgot. And so I wanted to go back and say, maybe it'll make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just watched episode 5 or 6, and Holly, the little girl with the pigtails that's been kidnapped, she's in the first season, and the Demogorgon was trying to get her in the first season. Did not know that. Did not remember that. When did it come out? What? 2015, 2016. So now I'm like, okay, I got to rewatch Stranger Things. So when this part 2 come out, I can be like putting the pieces together. Because it seems like that's what everybody's doing online. And so I think I'm on episode 7 right now. And episode 7 is where they are at the lab in the upside down. Then you got Hopper in the upside down, and then you got the Demogorgon Gordons. They're tearing up the gymnasium or the school rather. So that's where I'm at on season 7. I mean episode 7, season 1. So I'm trying my best to hurry up and get caught up. So far, the first part of the season finale, I like it. I really do. I think that everything is falling into place. I really feel like they should have gone ahead and just gave us all 10. Or, first of all, I hope we get 10 because it looked like they're going to just give us 8. And I know today I read that they're supposed to give us like a 2-hour season finale. Um, I don't know how it's going to end. I thought that I did, but now I don't. I feel like I think Will. Let me get my names right because I'm jumping back forth from Pennywise into this is kind of throwing me off. All right, so let me look up the cast. Yes, okay. So Will, I feel like Will is gonna die, and the reason why is because you notice on episode 4, right, when he's whooping tail, he's doing the thing. He finally comes to and realize he can fight back. Um, when they set the Demogorgon on fire, he was burning internally. He could feel that. So what I think that Vecna did was each one of those kids was almost like a part of him. Like he was. Remember, he had the tube stuck up to the mouth, and it. They could have came up with some way. Maybe they could have used the eyes, but he was almost feeding his own. And it looked like jizz in him or whatever. And so I think those 12 kids that he was capturing, that's what he was doing. And so it's almost like he was cloning himself slash 11 with the kids, almost, building his own army. And so when I seen him catch on fire, I was like, I mean, they put the Demogorgon on fire and he could feel it. I said, uh-oh. So if they kill Vecna, all those 12 kids that he's supposed to capture will die. That's what I believe is going to happen. Um, Now, what's her name? Max? Yes, Max. I don't think Max's body got attached. That's what I'm thinking. I think she ended up running away and really getting into that safe place, which they said that that's connected to the play, and you got to watch the play. And but I watched a couple videos, and they just said something happened to him, and maybe they're gonna talk about that where something happened to him, and maybe that's how he became powerful. Right now, we know that that lab had been experimenting even then. So what if something got out and got a hold of him from the lab then? And because remember, technically he's like the first one. So something had to transpire. And so I think that when you watch the episode 4, you see how all those kids that they're capturing all play a role in creating. I think they said he's trying to create some sort of time machine where he's trying to go into time and change him forever becoming Vecna or a kid with these special abilities. So that's the word on the curb. I don't really know because I didn't see the play, but I think that the 12 kids are going to die. I think Will is going to die. Max, I think, is going to get out, but I think if they kill somebody else, I really feel like they're going to kill Lucas. If I can say, if I could say anybody, I think Lucas could die for trying to save Max. And I think it's kind of odd how we know that the music, if you play somebody's songs, it could create a door for them to get out. Why ain't he like they should make him play music? Like they should have allowed him to continue to play that music so she can find him. Um Another person that I think may die. I think I can see Hopper dying. I can see Hopper dying. Um, One thing that people was asking was, "What about Erica? Why ain't Erica being attacked?" And so I remember when they was talking about what type of kids he was taking, and he wanted kids that are kind of don't have the support or just kind of weak children. And this is just my theory on it. I watch a lot of serial killing movies, and most white men really don't like, and these are true story stuff too and fictional, don't want to capture black children and women and or men, for the most part, because we will fight back. They want people who are not going to fight back. And they try to get people that are a little bit weak. And you know how they say, like, some people are good at picking their victims. And I do believe that. I believe, like, even when people are dating, you have men who always find women that they can beat on. They know what to look for, how they walk, how they carry themselves, by the conversation, whether or not they're going to be their next victim. And I think this is the same thing with Vecna. Vecna probably saw Erica and was like, no, she's too mouthy. You can't control her. And he wants somebody that he can easily control. I mean, look how long it took Will to realize that he had the gift. And now that happened to him when he was what, 7, 8? Well, maybe they're about 10 years old. And fast forward to now, he looks like, was it high school? Maybe. Yeah, they're high school seniors. And he's just now realizing that he can control some shit. Took him long enough to figure it out, right? So, I just think that Erica just would not have been a good candidate for Vecna. Nah. Now, what I do think needs to happen, and maybe it's just me, but Erica, not necessarily her character, but I think she could transition to the TV series very easy. Like she could go on over there because she just did that good of a job. And those times, those eras are very similar in time almost. I think uh, Derry would be earlier, and then we have was it Stranger Things are in the 80s. But I feel like Erica can be an adult in Derry. I feel like they should go ahead and shift her over there. But overall, Stranger Things 1 through 4 was really good. Um, I'm gonna continue to watch this because I feel like there's still holes that I'm like, well, why is that? I know they showed the picture with the flower, a flyer rather, and it had a date on it. I think it was November 6th, and apparently that's the date that the play happened, that something tragic happened. So maybe everybody that named that was on that paper um, is the reason why he's going after certain family members. Is because, I mean, people from the high school. It's because they all went to the same school, and maybe they bullied them. You know what I'm saying? We see how in season 1 right now how you have kids just bullying each other. So maybe Vecna got scared, ran into a cave. There was something in the cave that scared him captured him, and then once he came out, he was never the same. It had to be something like that. But overall, I think the first four was good. It's kind of depressing that you know that it's about to end, and I think maybe this is why it is really trying to take the viewership of Stranger Things. Um, it's gonna be bittersweet. I do think we're gonna get probably about 3 deaths. I just feel it. I really don't want Lucas to die. I don't want Erica to die. But you know, they have not killed off a black person. I think one season they did or something, but I think they're going to try to hit us where it hurts and kill one of us off. But let me know what you guys think. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.